Imagine a world where a single strait controls 20% of the world's oil supply, and every geopolitical whisper there sends shockwaves through global markets. That's the reality we're facing today with the Strait of Hormuz, and it's got traders on edge. Oil prices just hit $84 a barrel, but this isn't just about numbers. It's about power, perception, and the fragile dance between the US and Iran. What makes this really interesting is how a potential deal, or lack thereof, can turn a commodity into a geopolitical chess piece. Personally, I think the market is reacting not just to facts, but to fear. The idea that a narrow waterway could hold the entire global economy hostage? It's wild, but that's the world we live in. Let's unpack this. The Trump administration recently tweaked the Jones Act to let more foreign ships carry energy resources, but here's the kicker: they narrowed the waiver to only certain vessels. Sounds like a temporary fix, right? But why would they do that? In my opinion, it's a calculated move to signal flexibility without actually compromising. It's like waving a white flag while still holding a sword. Meanwhile, U.S. oil stockpiles are at their lowest in 40 years, so low, in fact, that even a minor disruption feels like a catastrophe. What many people don't realize is that this isn't just about supply and demand. It's about the psychology of scarcity. When you have a system that's already stretched thin, the slightest tremor becomes a seismic event. Now, let's talk about the real wildcard: reparations. Both the US and Iran are now demanding compensation for damages, and this is creating a new layer of complexity. A detail I find fascinating is how this shifts the negotiation from a strategic standoff to a legal quagmire. Imagine trying to broker a deal while arguing over who owes what. It's like trying to negotiate a divorce while also filing tax disputes. What this really suggests is that the US and Iran aren't just fighting over control of Hormuz, they're fighting over the narrative of who's the victim here. And in geopolitics, controlling the story is often more powerful than controlling the territory. The market's reaction is telling too. Traders are caught in a loop of optimism and panic, and that's what's driving the volatility. ING strategists say risks are skewed to the upside, but I wonder, how long can this game of chicken last? If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about oil. It's about the entire structure of global energy security. Every time a deal seems close, the market breathes a sigh of relief, then immediately panics again. It's like watching a pendulum swing between hope and despair, and the price tag for that uncertainty is being paid in dollars every single day. So what's next? I don't know, but one thing's clear: the world is holding its breath. The Strait of Hormuz isn't just a waterway, it's a symbol of how interconnected our systems are. And as long as nations treat energy like a weapon, the market will keep dancing to the tune of chaos. What's your take? Should we be worried, or is this just another chapter in a decades-long game of geopolitical brinkmanship? Let me know in the comments, because the real question isn't just about oil prices. It's about how we, as a global society, choose to handle the messiness of power.